the name of the market he mentioned. And blah, 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 blah. They were able to get her. Now, when they got her, this white guy was still madly in love with her. And you know how when you're caught, you say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, it's the devil, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. Now, the cab guy had agreed with him that if I help you get this girl, you give me about 2 million or so. So when he was able to get the girl, he told the girl, oh yeah, that money I sent to you, send 2 million naira to this guy. Then the remaining money, what did you do with it? Because I forgive you. The cabman kept telling him, guy, this girl na scam. She not love you. He said, no, she has apologized. She's sorry. She claimed that the house that they found her living in, she used part of the money to buy the house and she still had the remaining money. And so cabman decided to mind his business and he left. And then one of these days, Baba is back to the streets, the white guy. And he encounters cabman again. And the truth came out in the open that she did not buy the house. She was renting the house. And she has run away again. And this time around, they know not how to find her. She scammed him the second time. Romantic scam. So cabman, being a good guy, said, well, that 2 million naira reward you gave me for helping you find her, I still have it. I could give you a part of it. Let's start a business, since you don't have anything. He said he can't go back to the US. He doesn't have anything to go back to the US and all that. It was comedy, but then there were lessons to be learned. I don't know, but for the longest period of time, this devastating internet crime is on the rise. Victims, predominantly older, widowed, or divorced women, targeted by criminal groups, usually from this part of the world, are for the most part computer literate and educated. So you wonder, somebody that is this knowledgeable, how are you not able to tell that you are being scammed? How does one guy in one country tell you they are in love with you and you haven't met this guy before? You know nothing about this guy's roots. You don't even know where to find this guy, but you're willing to send huge sums of money to this particular guy. But you see, they are also emotionally vulnerable. And guess what? Con artists know exactly how to exploit that vulnerability because potential victims freely post details about their lives and personalities on dating and social media sites. Well, sadly, even Nigerian ladies are being scammed too by their fellow Nigerian men, all in the guise of love. Nigeria's anti-graft agency said it has arrested 792 suspects in a raid on a building believed to be a hub for fraudsters who lured victims with offers of romance. Then they pressed them to hand over cash for phony cryptocurrency investments. The suspects, including 148 Chinese and 40 Filipino nationals, were detained on December 10th at the 7-story Biff Lift building in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The spokesman gave those details. And if they tell you what they do, it's like a franchise. It's a big business. So you see, where they caught them is more like branch office. There's headquarters. So while they have the ones that do the dirty work of searching for the said people that they were going to practice on, there are those that when they get to a particular level, they hand over to them. And then they take it up from there. The luxury building housed a call center mostly targeting victims from the Americas and Europe. Staff there would make contact with people through social media and messaging platforms, including WhatsApp and Instagram. Then seduce them online or offer them apparently lucrative investment opportunities. Once the victims were hooked, they were pressured to transfer money for fake cryptocurrency schemes and other non-existent products. Nigerian accomplices were recruited by the foreign kingpins to prospect for victims online through phishing, targeting mostly Americans, Canadians, Mexicans, and several others from European countries. Once the Nigerians are able to win the confidence of the would-be victims, the foreigners will take over the actual task of defrauding the victims. Could it be that people are becoming so desperate for love, making it easier for them to fall prey to scammers? That thing they keep saying, oh God, when? Is it that it's not only Nigerians that are saying God, when? It's not only Nigerians that are looking on Facebook and probably seeing the likes of Vicky James and her husband Femi, seeing the likes of Banky W and Madesua, seeing the likes of, please give me the name of one celebrity couple now. You know all them celebrities that you keep watching through their stories and their status uploads and their posts, and you're just like, in 2024, singles have not been able to breathe. This year should come and end. Maybe abroad, people are also going through social media handles of Beyonce and Jay-Z and the rest, and they just feel like this love will reach everybody. And at some point, it kind of tampers with their sanity, and they're not able to spot and see red flags, so much so that they become prey to scammers. Why does it seem so easy to scam someone who is a romantic interest? Because some people will act like they're going into a genuine relationship with you. They don't need to go through all this process of phishing and no. They come to you. They tell you they love you. They enter a relationship with you. And before you know it, boom! You started spending. And then all of a sudden, they come up with one big problem that it is only a big amount of money that can solve that problem. And by the time you start doing it, before you know it, you've given them 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Guess what? Sometimes they would even go as far as getting married to you. And then you feel like, this person is my husband. This is my wife. And then you give huge amounts of money only to realize that everything was a scam. Let's talk. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-0306-416. And X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH.
Stay with us, Nigeria Info.
fake investment platforms and all of that, you understand that whoever puts their money into those things is in need of something. They need money. They need where to grow money. They need where to multiply money. And it doesn't seem like some of the other genuine investment platforms will yield as much. But this one is promising them that if you put 10,000, you'll get 20,000 in 2 minutes. Boom, they put it. Now, some of you will classify that as greed. But in this present time, who does not need where they can multiply whatever little money that they have? Who doesn't need financial stability? So guess what? The, what's it called now? Scammers capitalize on your need for more money, for your need for financial stability. In this case, when they scam men and women using the love interest thing, they understand that they are in need of love. So is it a bad thing to want love or need love? Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, Didi.
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Yeah, Joy, calling from Abba.
Joy, you're welcome.
The topic this afternoon. You see, this life, you get us devil. Because, like America and Europe you are talking about now, you know they have some doctors, some therapy. There are some sicknesses all around them. Maybe suffering hypertension. That particular doctor will tell this woman, look for something that will give you joy. You getting me? Before you know it, the woman will start looking for something that will give her joy. Exposing her news, exposing her wickedness, small here in Nigeria and some other African places. I want to partner with you so that you can give me my secrets. That's what my therapist told me. The problem is some of these brothers. This is, in fact, there's no particular way to explain it. You know, it's a byproduct of 419. This is how of it. And they have some their mother, they do it, even the person that to Nigeria. Don't be surprised. Maybe they could hypothesize him, but that's other one way or the other. Many things happen in the society. Satan is dangerous. That's my say. That's the last is what we are seeing. Thank you.
Last days is what we are seeing. Hello. Foundation work. I need to hit it big. These are the ones that. So it's something that is world over. It's something that is everywhere. It's not a Nigerian thing. It's not peculiar to Nigeria. This is now. Joy mentioned something. In these other climes, they have therapists. They sit down, they discuss. So therapists will probably ask the question like, okay, what do you need? I say, I'm in need of something to, okay. So find something to love. And in this case, it has to be another individual. And that other individual may just be a scammer. The need for companionship. How do you address your need for companionship so much so that you are not seen as desperate? You don't get to that point where you have become desperate and someone can now hang on to your desperation to rip you off your hard-earned money. Someone asked a question on WhatsApp. Is it that these people are not loved at home? Yeah, there's a love from home, excuse me, but there is a limit to what that love can do for you. It's Christmas. You probably have listened to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. And you're just saying, hey, God, when will I sing this song for somebody's son? Or somebody's daughter. Or maybe it's going to be a case of somebody's son gonna find me one day. Somebody. Who knows? Again, I ask, what is it about love that makes people come across as desperate? So much so that this scammer say, I want to hold on to this and use it as an avenue to rip someone off. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. On X, you're an X, right? at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 here. Keep the messages coming. If you're unable to get through to us via the phone lines, send a message and I'll gladly read them. Welcome back to the sunny side. Why does it seem so easy to scam someone who is a romantic interest? People becoming so desperate for love, making it easy to fall prey to scammers. Or should I say, is there something about love that we should not, maybe we are overthinking this love thing too much. Maybe we need to chill. Maybe we all do not, we are not destined, I don't know. The dating sites, I mean, even the dating sites exist because of that same need. So this need has birthed a lot of things. From people who do hookups. I'm not talking about the other kind of hookup. No, not that one. People who do matchmaking. Yeah, I think that's the better term for it. For people who do matchmaking. It's a need they have identified, and they have created such platforms to meet that need. So even the social media sites, some of them are subtle platforms for finding love. So you find someone, sit down, spend hours going through a particular person's profile, trying to get to know the person based on what they have seen about such persons on social media. So while the scammers may not even directly reach out to you, you are the ones reaching out to them. And they say, okay. Let me see. This one has prospect. This one has prospect. This one be like my retirement plan. Or is there something they call it? This one be like my, this one has a lot of money and see, she's a widower. Or she has never been married before. She's never been married before. Okay. So it means she'll be desperate to get married. And before if you know it, they chat you up. And before you know it, you guys have bonded. And before you know it, boom! Someone says even those in relationship these days are also being scammed because of too much love. I think the National Assembly should regulate this love of a thing because it's too late. Before it's too late. And that's from what you regulate love and the need for love. How? It's not written anywhere. For all we know, some of us have attended weddings between two people who we thought were genuinely in love with each other. However, one person's agenda was to get married to this person so that, they get access to the person's financial pond or river. All they do is take away. So once a love interest, once a spectacle for everybody to behold and say, oh God, when? Ha! My dear, I bet more not talk. If you see what my wife do me. Your wife? Yes, now. The one you guys have been married for how many years? So, that woman a real scam. Better, correct scam. Scam, what do you mean? So initially now, all the things she told me about herself were all lies. I even got to discover that the people that stood in as family for her, they were not her real family. They were not. I don't know her real family to today. So she hired those people. Apparently, she knew I was a big shot. I was a rich man and all of that. And all this was in a bid to take money from me. She stole from me, Your wife cannot steal from you. Is it that you gave her money, they scam? No. She said she wanted to open one business, want this, like that. She came with proposal, gave me all the details. At the end of the day, say it was like 50 million or so. I don't even know. I sent her the money, and after I sent her the money, boom, I could not find her again. I didn't even realize that the person that she brought to this house and said that it was her younger brother. That's not her younger brother. That's her boyfriend. Gun. That's her main guy. Wait. You're trying to tell me that a guy allowed his woman to marry you, and you guys were doing things my people were doing, and it was all part of the plan to scam me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Wow. I mean, you've heard such stories. I don't mind that man. That man is a scam. Oh. Very big scam. No wonder he refused to get me pregnant, because I kept wondering, why are we not having children and all? Because he didn't want to be tied here. His mission was to come and collect. He knew my father was a big man. He used to come and collect. He has finally collected. Now, if I calculate everything he has collected, the car I bought for him, this one, that one, everything is going in over 200 200 what? You hear such stories. So it may not be the usual Yahoo way like we know it to be. One person is in one country and the other person is in the other country, and transaction is going on, and then after transaction has happened, boom, they can't connect with you, you've blocked them and all of that. It could be this kind of arrangement between lovers, people who thought they were on the same page. Only after they have sold properties, stolen money, run away with money, then they realize that, okay, I see. Maybe there should be capital punishment for those who deceive people and play with people's emotions. Many people are in the mental clinic because of these things, but we don't look at that in the society. That's deep. So maybe it's not just about the money. What if it's about how they feel afterwards? I just wanted love. I just wanted someone to call my own. I just wanted someone to be with me, be by me, and all that. How could I have known? And it just puts them in a bad state mentally, and before you know it, they begin to lose it. But do these people care? At the end of the day, I think you owe it to yourself to guide your heart. To be sure that when you finally say yes to someone, you're not saying it out of desperation, but you're saying it with a clear mind. Your eyes are shining like this. Whee! You can see clearly. So you can see clearly from the beginning, not now that the rain is gone. And at the end of the day, you don't enrich somebody's pocket with more money than they could ever have need for. And nobody is not celebrating because you fell mugu. Having said that, I told you our conversation is going to be short. We end the sunny side now. We have a live appearance coming up shortly. Follow us on X at Nigeria Info page and Facebook page Nigeria Info 92.3 page. Follow me on Instagram and X at _Denise_Dennis. Follow my Facebook page Denise Dennis and my Facebook account Denise Dennis Wall. Is there something I'm forgetting? Let me see. At 3 o'clock we'll have Rivers Today, and thereafter Hard Facts with Kalada Koru Batable. Adios.
It's natural to have different ideologies.